How's it going, YouTube? Sick Eric back again with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new T-Mobile Revvl 5G. So this phone literally just came out yesterday. I picked it up like literally an hour ago at my local T-Mobile store. This phone runs about $399, $400 on T-Mobile, so it is a 5G phone, probably one of the cheapest 5G phones that you could get right now. If you decide to do an upgrade or something, it's going to be like $16.75 a month or some shit like that. But it is really nice, affordable phone. The specs look promising on here. I got my eye on it just by reading the specs on the T-Mobile Revvl 5G, and it does sound promising. So let's see how it goes in the real world. But for right now, we're going to be doing an unboxing, and I'm going to give you guys my first impressions of the new T-Mobile Revvl 5G. So this is an upgrade from the Revelry and the Revelry Plus, I believe, from last year, which I did do a video on the Plus version. Check out my channel for that review of that phone. That phone was $200 and it was all right, but you do get a pretty good amount of bang for your buck for that one. But for $400, let's go ahead and see if this phone lives up to all the hype. So really excited about this. Subscribe, hit that little notification bell for future notifications on my channel right now, and just go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button. Just get that out of the way, and let's go ahead and dive down into it for our unboxing slash first impressions of the new T-Mobile Revvl 5G. Let's go. All right, so here is our unboxing of the new T-Mobile Revvl 5G. Very excited about this phone. Let's go ahead and crack her open. Get everything situated right here. Let's get our knife and let's go ahead and crack it open, see what comes in the box. I'm gonna tell you guys some of the quick specs on here really quick of this phone while we're unboxing it, and let you guys see what comes in the box. And let's go ahead and jump down into it, shall we? So this is the new T-Mobile Revvl 5G, if you want to read some of the stuff on the back right there. It only does come in one color. It is the black kit, or I think they're calling it a Nebula Black. I don't know if this will focus right there. 128 gigabytes of internal storage, 6 gigabytes of RAM, and it has micro SD card expansion available. So that's really nice. Go ahead and crack it open. And yeah, $400, $399 on T-Mobile. If you decide to do an upgrade, it'll be about $16, $17 a month. If you want to go that route, you could probably also do a jump on demand if you want to go that route too. T-Mobile Revvl 5G, I definitely like the colors of this. Really nice and pretty. So first thing you get on top is going to be the device. Now I have heard people say that it is a chunker of the device. It's very thick, but hopefully that doesn't really do anything. So let's go ahead and set this aside. It does feel nice and hefty in the hand. Really nice and durable feeling. And you also get a tray. You also get your booklets and stuff. Probably not a case in here. No, you get your booklets, SIM card, and SIM ejection tool right there. You're also gonna get, ooh, nice braided USB to USB Type-C power cable. This is really nice. All right, way to go T-Mobile for that. Nice premium braided cable. I'm telling you, T-Mobile's stepping it up, guys. 5G phone, nice braided cable for $400. And you do get your white wall charger to go with that nice cable. As far as the charger goes, I think it is a 20-watt charger if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and see if we can look up some stuff on that. If it says anything about that. Carrier locked, of course. Does not say anything about the charging or the speeds of the charging on here. It does have a 4500 milliamp hour battery. So that's a nice thing. So that's really nice. You get a 4500 milliamp hour battery. If you guys want to check out some of the specs right there on the charger, maybe you guys can figure it out yourself. But yeah, that's pretty much all you get in the box. They're not really known for, you know, a lot of stuff or accessories in the box, but then again, who is nowadays? Not even Samsung include anything in their box. Let's go ahead and throw all this stuff back in here. And let's go ahead and jump down to the phone. So here it is, the T-Mobile Revvl 5G. And what I'm thinking this phone is, it looks a lot like a Pixel 4a or a Pixel device. So I'm guessing this is like the Pixel device for T-Mobile. So I'm very excited about it, the specs and everything. Let's go ahead and take it out of the wrapper. Is this glass? It feels pretty heavy in the hand. I don't know if it's glass or plastic on the back. Go ahead and crack it open. Ooh, this does look nice. Now the back is plastic, but the sides are metal. So hopefully it does not scratch up, but look at that color. Very nice gradient color with the magenta shining through. You do get your fingerprint sensor on the back. It is a bit flush, so it might be a little bit hard to find. You do get your 3 camera setups on the rear as well. USB Type-C at the bottom and one of your speakers. I'm not sure if it has stereo speakers on here. Let's go ahead and see about this. Multimedia, earpiece, loudspeaker. It does not specify whether or not it has stereo speakers, but we'll go ahead and find that out. On the side, you get your magenta looking power button, your volume rocker. On the top, you do get a headphone jack, 3.5mm, a microphone. And then over here is your SIM card, micro SD card slot. You do get a hole punch camera on the front. So let's go talk about the cameras while we power this bad boy on. You do get 3 sensors on the back. You get the 48 megapixel main sensor. You get an 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 5 megapixel macro. Why people are including macro lenses a lot, I do not know. I'd rather have a telephoto rather than a macro, just because, I mean, I really don't take a lot of macro shots on my phone. Front facing camera is a 16 megapixel camera, so that's promising. I think it does record up to 4K. Let's go ahead and see about some more details on here. See if we can find something else that has a little bit more details on the T-Mobile Revvl. 6 gigabytes of RAM, of course. On here, 4,500 milliamp hour battery. It does run Android 10 right out of the box, so that's really nice. Snapdragon 765 processor, so pretty much the same processor you would get on the A71 5G, the Motorola Edge. Really nice, capable processor. It's really impressed me. It's a cheaper 5G processor, but it still handles really, really nice. Front-facing camera, like I said, 16. Let's see. That's pretty much all the specs they're giving on me right now, but we'll go ahead and take a look into the device, see what it can record at. And I'm gonna go ahead and set it up for you guys and let you know what this device offers. But as far as the build quality, it does look really, really nice. I'm digging this gradient color in the back. Hopefully this doesn't get scratched up easily since it is plastic, but it's not that shiny glastic on there, so it might hide the scratches and fingerprints a little bit better than all my other phones right now. But it does feel thick in the hands. It is a very thick phone, but it does feel nice in the hands. It feels nice and comfortable. You do get some bezels going around the edges a little bit and a pretty sizable chin at the bottom, but it's really not a big deal. I mean, for $400, I think it should be just fine. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and set this up and go into some of the settings and see what this camera is capable of as far as recording, storage, and things like that. So don't go anywhere. All right, so we are done setting it up. So let's go ahead and jump down into the phone here. So you do get a 6.51 inch display, so a really large display. As far as bezels go, this gives you sort of an idea of how the bezels look on here. Not the smallest, but definitely not too bad. Like I said, it sort of reminds me of the Pixel 4a. Definitely has that type of build on it, but it does have a premium metal frame on there, so it does feel nice in the hand. a bit thick, but really not that serious. So let's go ahead and jump down into some of the settings here. So as far as display goes, you do get a dark theme. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Really nice. Adaptive brightness, screen on. Display type gives you a size. Lock screen display, see all notifications. You do get an option for an always on display. One thing about this phone that I am a little bit skeptical on, it is a LCD display. It is at full resolution at 1080p for a full HD plus, so that's really not a bad for me. 60 Hz refresh rate, but it is an LCD display, so I'm wondering how this always on thing would work on here. It's been a while since I've had an LCD display. Really no type of display settings on here as far as, oh, okay, here we go, NXT Vision. So this is sort of like a visual enhancer for your screen coloring. So we got it on Vivid. Adaptive tone, adjust coloring according to ambient light. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Keep that on detailed. We have SDR to HDR set on, and visual enhancements. Sunlight display, increase readability under sunlight. So that's pretty nice. As far as storage goes, you get 11% used out of the box. 13.45 gigs out of 128 is being used for your system. I have not installed any apps on here. Let's go ahead and jump down into gestures. So jump to camera on. Quickly open the camera by pressing the power button twice to turn on. Allow while using the app. So here we go. That's pretty cool. Nice little shortcut right there. Let's go ahead and turn on the navigation gestures on. Back sensitivity, we'll keep that as it is. It does have very good haptics on here, so that's really nice. Definitely feels really good in the hand as far as, you know, the vibrating and stuff like that goes, so that's really good. Let's see, advanced system updates, we'll check that later. It does come with a whole bunch of Google stuff on here. It is downloading a system update. About the phone, let's go ahead and see what the latest software is on here. Let's see, model number, IMEI number. It's got a July 5th security patch on here, so that's probably a newer update coming through on here, so that's promising. We'll see how T-Mobile handles updates. Battery, like I said, it's a 4500 milliamp hour battery. You do get the option to add your battery percentage up to the top right there, so that's really cool. We'll see how battery life on here is. So let's go ahead and jump down into the camera. So we got auto mode on here. Let's go ahead and snap a quick pic. So pictures do snap really nicely. Let's see if we could get this to auto rotate. Turn that on. So pictures on here, they look pretty promising. Got it. So we'll see how that works as far as taking pictures and video. Stay tuned, I'll do a video on that. Of course, you do get one-time optical zoom, 2 times. You do get a wide angle shot, so you can get a little bit more into your shot when doing a wide angle, so that's really cool. Let's go ahead and jump down into the settings. So video quality records up to 1080p 30 frames per second, so no 4K unfortunately on here. Super wide lens, storage internal, of course you can add an SD card expansion on there. So let's go ahead and switch it down to the front facing camera, take a quick selfie. And let's see how that looks. So cameras look pretty promising on here actually. Detail is pretty spot on for camera quality. So hopefully that's pretty good. Video, like I said, 1080p, 30 frames per second is the cap, which it's really not a deal breaker. I would have liked to see 4K on here. It does have a face beauty, which was on. that's pretty much all it is. You get your video mode on here. Let's go ahead and switch that around. Looks like you have some sort of stabilization on here as well. You got your portrait mode. You get a super night mode, and then you get your pro mode for your camera. So those are all the modes you get. Let's go ahead and click on more. You get a light trace mode. That's pretty cool. Super macro, high pixel mode. What does this do? High pixel mode. So this does the whole full 48 megapixels on there, as you could see. That improves it pretty good. It's a good amount. So this is the ways you can use the whole full 48 megapixels without doing that pixel binning. Pano mode and slow-mo motion. You can edit these if you want to move them wherever you would like. So that's pretty nice. So cameras on here, we'll have to do a test on that, but very promising looking device for $400, 5G capable, 3 cameras on the back. It looks pretty good, so be sure to stay tuned. System update downloaded, touch to install. Okay, I'll be doing that soon. So yeah, really nice looking phone. It feels nice in the hand. It is a bit chunky, but for $400 you can't beat that. Headphone jack. Let's still go ahead and talk about the, let's check out the speakers, shall we? Let's go ahead and YouTube. And let's check out some copyright stuff, see if this has stereo speakers or mono speakers. Copyright free music. So let's just go ahead and just pick any old damn thing. Oh, let's see. Let's go ahead and try this. So it does have stereo speakers. Let's see how they sound. Let's see if we can pick out something else. Alright, so that's pretty impressive. It has stereo speakers on here. Now, they're not the best sounding stereo speakers, but my Galaxy A71 5G doesn't even have stereo speakers, and that phone is $600, so pretty impressed here, pretty impressed with that. So stereo speakers on here, excellent cameras it looks like. Stay tuned, I'm gonna do some videos on the camera quality, see how they come out. And so yeah, this has been my unboxing and first impressions of the new T-Mobile Revvl 5G. Is there any sort of tap on? Let's see, is there any sort of tap to close? I guess not. You do get a Google feed. Alright, Google, stop it. My other phone's going off of Google. Sign in, I already did this. You do get your fingerprint sensor on the rear, like I said before. It is pretty flush and a little hard to find, but let's go ahead and go back out of that. But yeah, it's pretty nice, pretty decent specs here for that. Is there any sound settings in here for the sound? It doesn't look like it. Is there any Dolby? I'm doubting there's any sort of Dolby Atmos on here or anything like that. No, there is not. So yeah, stereo speakers though is a plus on here. Pretty impressed by the stereo speaker quality on here. It's not the best, but it's still pretty good than most phones right now. So like I said guys, T-Mobile Revvl 5G, be sure you guys check it out. Like I said, subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell for future notifications on my channel, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video of the new T-Mobile Revvl 5G, and stay safe out there, wear your mask, and don't forget to clean your hands, to stay away from people, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.